Hey everyone, my name is Lisa Ann, and in this video, I'm going to be breaking down all the different type of ad objectives that you can run using Facebook and Instagram ads for your business. Now, Facebook, of course, has a lot of free business tools that I highly recommend using, but if you're ready to step it up a notch, if you're ready to reach more people, generate more leads and sales on automation, you'll want to make sure that you put aside a little bit of your marketing budget, or maybe even all of your marketing budget, for Facebook and Instagram advertisements. So let's dive right into it. Facebook really beautifully breaks down all of its marketing objectives into three specific categories. So there are awareness, there's the consideration, and then there's the conversion category. So each category is structured to accommodate, basically walk your prospect in different stages of what we marketers like to call the customer journey. Ideally, you would move your advertising through each of the stages, depending though on where you're at with your business journey. If you're starting from scratch, you would start at the very beginning. So you would begin with the awareness one, then you would mosey on into the consideration, and then utilize conversions last. As you can imagine, everyone has their own methods, and while you don't necessarily need to do it in these three specific steps, it's designed that way on Facebook for a reason. So awareness, this is used to generate interest in your brand by telling people what makes your business valuable, why they should follow you, why they should consider you, which is that next step. Where the consideration literally means they are considering you. These ads will make people think about your business enough to seek out more information, so they're requesting for more information. Then the conversion ads, these are my all-time favorites because they get a little bit more advanced but drastically better results. So conversion ads are designed to basically give that last little push so that they'll take that action that you want them to take. So buy something, register, download, whatever that action is that you want them to do. That's what a conversion ad does. So a conversion is a specific action that you want them to take. So let's dive into what each category can do for you based on your goals with your business. And that basically, again, will run through that customer journey. So we'll start from the very beginning with our awareness phase. So the awareness phase consists of two different ad options for you. You have your brand awareness and your reach. So brand awareness is commonly used to familiarize people with your brand. This ad will be visible to people, but it will not lead to leads, to clicks, to likes, to comments, to shares. It's just brand awareness. Now you may be asking, well, what's the point of that? Or how helpful is that really? And I'll tell you, these ads are specifically for brand recall. So this is good if you're just starting out online and you have a very small amount of marketing budget. But at this point, no one even knows who you are. So that next ad objective, this one is the reach objective. So Facebook will put your ad in front of your target audience as long as your budget permits. So basically, the larger the budget, the more users you can reach. So this is ideal for businesses with small audiences or local businesses. So really you can just maximize your budget, but the easiest way to think of it, just think about reaching as many people as you possibly can, and you don't really care regardless of what they do. You just want to be in front of as many people as you possibly can. Whereas with the consideration phase, we actually have a bunch of options. So we have our traffic ads, our engagement ads, our app installs, our video views, we have our lead generation, and we have our messaging ads. I'm going to go through one by one with you, but they all have very specific goals. So the first one on the consideration category is traffic. So when you choose this option, Facebook is basically optimizing your ad campaign to get the most clicks or visits to your website or your landing page. Basically with this ad, we're telling Facebook to put our ad in front of people who are most likely to click a link. And if you didn't know, Facebook actually knows if you're someone who clicks the link, likes a picture, fills out a form, if you're someone that watches a lot of videos, you name it, Facebook knows exactly how you behave on their platform. So they know the type of ads to put in front of you based on the ad objective that the ad people created or chose. So traffic ads, they literally refer to sending people to a domain off of Facebook or Instagram. And the reason why I'm including Instagram in here is because Facebook owns Instagram, and you can run pretty much the exact same ads on both platforms. Now at this stage, you may not actually be achieving that end goal that you want, like purchasing, for example. But remember, we're literally walking our prospects step by step through their customer journey. And think about what you do. First go to their website, then you're looking around, then you're gonna purchase. And right now with traffic ads, we just want them to hit our website. That's our goal. So when setting up your ads, you can actually design them differently in different formats. So you can have photo ads, video ads, carousel ads, slideshows, and collections. Now, if you're hoping that people are gonna buy from you with this ad, this is not the one for you, okay? I'm gonna say that right off the bat. This one is great just if you wanna drive traffic. If you're looking for purchases, focus on the advanced conversion ads. But at this stage, if you're just wanting to drive a lot of traffic is a great place to start, and it will drive a lot of people for really cheap. Now, engagement ads. This is where you are telling Facebook to put your ad in front of someone who is most likely to like, to comment, to share, or to save your post. Okay, so this ad objective is ideal for those looking to build social proof on already existing content. So have you ever seen an ad from a company that you've never heard of before, and then you look at their post and they have no comments or engagement? You're probably just gonna keep scrolling past that ad. But I'm also sure you've seen an ad before where it has the complete opposite, where there are a ton of likes, a ton of shares, and a ton of comments. This one is going to grab your attention. It's going to get your interest because it has a lot of social proof. That is exactly what engagement is doing. Social proof. So basically, social proof is that indication of likes, comments, and shares. This says to people that this post or this company or this individual has received some level of recognition, that people are paying attention to it. So clearly it's somewhat valuable in some way, that it's gotten people to react, and it's actually encouraged people to respond. So let's say you have a new piece of content. How would I run this? So you would first put your new piece of content and run a post engagement ad to your warm audience to build social proof. This refers to people who already know and like you. So that's what warm audience is. This means people who are already following your Facebook page or who may happen to be on your email list. Facebook will then expose this ad to people who are most likely to engage with it in some way. So they're gonna like, they're gonna comment, they're gonna share, maybe they'll just save it. But initially, building up that social proof with a warm audience, you're more likely to get a positive response from cold audience when they feel that your ad has some value to it. All right, so let's get right into the next one. So app installs. App install ads, this is specifically for you if you're pushing apps. If you have an app available on the App Store or in the Play Store that you want people to see, or you're hoping to get as many installs as possible, obviously, then app install ads are the best advertising objective for you. Now, Facebook actually is going to assist you in reaching specific people that are most likely to actually install your app, but also most suitable for your app. Now, Facebook will also send them directly to the download store, so the App Store or the Play Store, to download your app directly. Now, another ad objective is our video view option. So this one was created basically to get the most video views or the most watches or the most plays on your video. So this objective will show your ads to individuals who are most likely to watch your video for either 2 seconds or 15 seconds. And you actually get to choose your option. What's your goal? What do you actually want them to do? Now, the 15-second one, this is called through play. So I personally only ever run for through play conversions because typically my videos are longer. But if you have a 5-second video, 2 seconds is perfectly fine. But I'm not going to get into it too much, but video is the best piece of content that you should be putting on your social media channels. It's a great way to showcase your business, but it's also a really great way to build up warm audiences. And video view ads specifically help with getting your brand recognized more easily, and it's one of the most cost-effective way to grab attention of your intended audience. So imagine this. Let's talk about our audiences. Let's say that you had a 5-minute video on your page and someone watched 100% of your video. They are seriously interested in that topic if they watch all 5 minutes. These people basically go into a folder, and then you can retarget them, meaning put another ad in front of them to get them to take that next step with your business. Now keep in mind that this option is specifically for video views, just as the name says. So what Facebook is actually going to do is put your video in front of people who are most likely to watch 15 seconds of it. And if your video is done well, the goal obviously is to get them to watch it as long as possible. But keep in mind, if you want someone to click on a link in the description of the video and go to a website or fill out a form or send a message or whatever your goal is, you are not going to get that with a video view ad objective. People who watch videos will see that ad. So let's get into the lead generation objectives. So lead ads are different from a lot of the ad objectives that we've already discussed because there's no attempt to get them to leave Facebook and you're actually trying to get their contact information. So the lead generation happens within Facebook itself. So let's say that you placed an ad and you have a button that says learn more. Now when they click on that button, an information form is going to pop up on their screen that they will have to fill out. This is where they can input whatever information you're looking for. So their name, their email, their phone number. You can ask them whatever questions you want. But in these type of situations, the best and most effective type of lead ads to run are going to be super simple. Don't ask them to fill out a huge form. People are lazy. You got to keep that in mind. They want answers real quick with the least amount of efforts. If they're interested, obviously they would then go and fill out that form. They would click on the submit button and then they can just continue to keep browsing through the newsfeed. When they fill out that information, it will then be given to you. Now, lead ads are best for a company that is ready with a follow-up situation. So they have to either call them to follow up, send email marketing for follow-up. You need to have follow-up procedures in place because at this point, you're just collecting their information in order to get more information about whatever that ad was about. Now, another great features with Facebook lead ads is that it pre-populates their contact information. So remember when I said they're lazy? Facebook will do the work for them. They simply just have to review it and press on submit. So whatever name or email or phone number that's attached to their personal account, it will automatically fill in the form for them when they're asking for that specific information. Simple, to the point, that's the whole purpose of lead generation. Now, last one are messaging ads. So these are an interesting one. So obviously more and more people are looking for ways to actually have a conversation with their prospects, but do it online. And I totally get it. Building a relationship is so very important nowadays. People are looking for that connection. They're looking for that one-on-one conversation. So with this Facebook ad objective, when a user clicks on your ad, it actually directs them to their messenger to start a conversation with you. So this is a great option for people that require either more touch points before they're ready to pull that trigger to either buy your product, use your service, sign up for your course, whatever it is. You have this option to come have that conversation. This is great, especially for things that are priced on the higher end or for service-based companies where people may have a lot of questions before they can make a decision as well. But regardless, messenger ads are pretty cool. And to get even more advanced with them, you can actually set up a messenger bot, so such as ManyChat, to automatically have that conversation for you. You can actually set this up in a way where it seems like it's a real person going back and forth. But I'm not going to get into that advanced feature just yet. But let's move on to the conversion category. So we have conversion ads, we have catalog ads, and we have store traffic ads. So there's 3 within this category. The conversion ad objective is built around that most loved word in the marketing world, conversion. So in sales, people always try to think of new ways to get people to convert from a prospect to a customer. Exact same thing with your ads. Conversion ads are getting people to take a very specific action that you want them to take on your website or your landing page or an app. Okay, so they're taking a very specific action, that intended action, on that very specific page that you're driving them from your ads. Okay, so this objective does require a little bit more commitment, because in order to run these type of ads, you need to have additional pieces of the puzzle set up. So if you're promoting a website, and so let's say you send them to a website and you want them to fill out a form to register for a course, you'll need to have your Facebook pixel set up. Whereas if you're promoting an app and you're wanting them to take and purchase that specific app, you need to actually install the events application, which is going to connect your Facebook to your app. Now, the Facebook pixel, by far my favorite tool available. It's a code that you place on your website that tracks who goes to your website. It learns everything about them, and it tracks what actions they take specifically. So in short, from the ad side, it's a tool that's going to measure the effectiveness of your ads, so you can see what people are doing when they see your ad, go to your website, are they actually purchasing? Now, your pixel is also going to help you retarget them for the future ads or even advanced audiences. So let's say someone went to check out, but they didn't, you can then retarget them to get them to go back and check out. It truly is one of the most powerful tools you can use, and so many businesses forget it. Okay, let's talk about our catalog sales ads. So these are for e-commerce. So these ads usually follow you after you've been on their website. So let's say this, you're on a website, you're looking for this shirt. You found one, and all of a sudden you decide to get off their website for whatever reason. All of a sudden you go on another website and it's in your corner, that same shirt. Then you go on Facebook and all of a sudden that shirt pops up again. We all know how effective these ads actually are. I'm sure I'm not the only one that's fallen into their trap, but that's what this objective is going to do. These are known for retargeting ads because people that they are targeting have already visited your website, already either made a purchase in the past or went to go make a purchase. This type of ad will basically show up more frequently on people's newsfeed, basically increasing that likelihood of them giving in and going back and purchasing. And lastly, our store traffic ad objective. So this objective is ideal to promote your store to your local community, okay? So this is the best way to drive people to your actual store location. Now, I don't typically use this one, and it's not a really common ad objective to use, but it is valuable for both small and big businesses who have physical store locations that people can visit, or even if they have multiple store locations. So in short, this campaign eliminates the need to set up various ads for the different store locations. That's a really, really good feature for this. But before selecting any Facebook ad objective, I want you to make sure you ask yourself, what is the goal with this ad? And of course, make sure you figure out your marketing budget and you can split it up based on your specific strategy. But with these objective categories, the overall idea is to choose the result that you're going for. So make sure that you actually give it some thought. If you're the kind of person who just wants it all, just wants to jump right into the advance, you eventually can only pick that conversion option. That is 99.9% of the ads that I run are conversion ads. But there are many ways to build your business. There are many different ads. There are many ways to build an audience. And there's very specific strategies where you can take different types of objectives and put them into this puzzle to walk people through step by step by step to purchase. Overall, Facebook ads are one of the best ways, actually it is the best way to reach an audience, very specific audience. Remember, you can get so targeted with your ad objective, but you also can literally put your ad in front of that exact person you want to reach. But before I say goodbye to you today, let's do a quick overview. So our awareness is used to generate interest by telling people what makes you you, what makes your business your business. Consideration refers to piquing the interest, encouraging people to actually ask for more information. In conversions, this is that last push or shove to get people to take that very specific action, such as purchase, register, download, etc. I know this seems like a lot, but Facebook's marketing features, they're honestly really, really amazing of how user-friendly it is. As a business owner and an entrepreneur, I really hope this is a platform that you're gonna take seriously, because honestly, it can be one of the biggest returns on your investments, especially for your business online. Facebook has made a huge effort in designing a platform that not only helps people connect with people, but it helps connect people with other people who are business owners. People want to work with people. They don't want to work with big corporations anymore. They want that connection. And then the Facebook pixel, that's where things really get taken to that next level. It's creepy from a consumer perspective, but incredible and so powerful from a business perspective. That data is exactly what makes targeting so easy and so next level on Facebook. Learning and deciding what Facebook ad objective you want to use, honestly, that's the first step. You need to figure out what that goal is for you. And that is where you're able to really skyrocket with your business in the online world. So take your time, try out different objectives. You'll start to see the different types of results. There are, of course, many to choose from, but they're all designed to create very specific but different results. And the best thing, they'll give you instant feedback. You'll know if it's working or if it's not working right away. That's all I'm going to give you for today, ladies and gents. So if social media still confuses you, I consult with countless clients on marketing and how I can assist with creating specific marketing strategies just for you. But if you learned anything useful today, be sure to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, subscribe for more content on how to improve your digital marketing. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.